Sean Diddy Combs is continuing his fight to overturn his federal convictions as the music mogul remains behind bars following one of the most closely watched celebrity criminal trials in recent years. But while Diddy was acquitted of the most serious charges against him, his legal battle is far from over. Before we begin, Black Community News would like to remind viewers that some legal proceedings discussed in this report may still be ongoing. Allegations that have not resulted in a conviction should be treated as allegations unless proven in court. This report is based on publicly available information and is presented for news, commentary, and educational purposes. Now here's what we know. Sean Combs was convicted in 2025 on 2 federal counts of transportation to engage in prostitution under the Mann Act. However, the jury acquitted Combs of the far more serious charges of racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking. Those acquittals were a major victory for the defense because the charges Combs beat carried the possibility of dramatically more severe punishment. But the 2 Mann Act convictions still resulted in prison time. In October 2025, Judge Arun Subramanian sentenced Combs to 50 months in federal prison. Because Combs had already spent more than a year in custody before sentencing, that time was credited toward his sentence. Now, attention has turned to his appeal. Diddy's attorneys are challenging his convictions and sentence, and are asking the federal appeals court to intervene. His defense has argued, among other things, that the Mann Act was improperly applied to the conduct in this case. The defense has also raised constitutional arguments involving protected sexual activity, and contends that Combs received an excessive sentence based partly on conduct associated with charges for which the jury found him not guilty. That distinction could become extremely important. The jury rejected the government's allegations that Combs participated in a racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking. Yet his defense argues that allegations connected to that conduct still influenced the punishment he ultimately received. Federal prosecutors, however, have defended the convictions and sentence. So now the question becomes, will the appeals court agree with the government and leave Diddy's convictions and sentence intact? Will it order a new sentencing hearing? Or could the court go even further and overturn one or both convictions? Meanwhile, Combs remains in federal custody. His projected release date has reportedly changed during his incarceration, with the federal prison system currently projecting his release in 2028. Keep in mind that a projected federal release date can change because of sentence calculations, earned credits, disciplinary issues, program participation, or other Bureau of Prisons determinations. And Diddy's legal problems extend beyond this criminal appeal. He has faced numerous civil lawsuits containing allegations of sexual misconduct and abuse. Combs has denied many of the allegations against him, and civil allegations should not be confused with criminal convictions. There has also been scrutiny surrounding other allegations outside the New York federal prosecution, meaning his legal situation could continue developing even while his appeal moves forward. For now, however, the biggest question is whether Diddy can successfully challenge the only 2 federal charges on which the jury actually convicted him. Remember, prosecutors entered this case accusing Sean Combs of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. The jury rejected the racketeering and sex trafficking charges. But those 2 remaining Mann Act convictions were enough to send one of the most powerful figures in hip-hop to federal prison. And now Diddy wants those convictions overturned. Black Community News will continue following the federal appeals process and any additional criminal developments involving Sean Diddy Combs. What do you think? Do you believe Diddy's convictions should be overturned? Do you believe his sentence was too harsh? Or do you believe the judge got it right? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And remember to follow Black Community News for breaking news, court updates, investigations, and stories affecting our community.